Hi, it's me, television's Dale Chapman, and I don't ask for a lot. I'm not on the show requesting all kinds of things. I'm pretty simple. I just, want to do the show and be left alone. But I do have a specific goal that I'm hoping the viewers can help me with. Again, I don't ask for much. This is one of the few times I've ever asked for anything. And no, it is not rump sex with Kim Kardashian. I can have more profound ambitions than that. And my goal, the thing I would like to do, is to play basketball at the White House with President Obama. So hopefully somebody watching out there can help me with that, can record this and get it to the president. Now I know he's busy. I know President Obama's busy because the world is falling apart, but he's got to play basketball sometime. And when he plays it, there's a case to be made that I would be a good participant in a basketball game at the White House. Now, I know the Axelrod family is still in town, so maybe somebody there can convey this message, and his mother-in-law, but there's got to be somebody in town who can present this to the president. Or, if this became an internet sensation, like Obama Girl, then maybe I would be allowed to play basketball at the White House. And I don't think it should be, there are reasons, there's a case to be made for me being a good candidate to play. Because I know a lot of people are making requests, and a lot of people are making this request to play basketball. But here's why I would be a good, I'm presenting information. I'm not just, let me play basketball. There are good reasons, and here they are. First of all, I'm a staunch supporter. Here's my membership in the DNC. I always vote Democratic, always, always, always. I voted for President Obama 4 times in the Senate primary, for senator, in the presidential primary, and for president. So that's pretty good, 4 votes. Did Oprah do that? I did. So also I was a campaign contributor. It was just $50. There's got to be a record of it. It's got to be in that 700 million somewhere. And I know $50 doesn't sound like a lot, but at the time my wife was out of work, so we didn't know if we were going to be getting any more $50 ever again. So it was at a time when we were in economic turmoil. Since then, she's been rehired. Everything's fine. Probably could have given more, but at the time it was a big deal. And again, who knows? Maybe it was that $50 at the right time to get a campaign ad in Virginia or something, and who knows? So anyway, I'm a contributor, but I don't think it should be a quid pro quo. It's not one of those blago things. It's just, I've been a supporter. I will always continue to be a supporter. Also, I might not look like I'm very athletic. I'm 5'8", 135 pounds, 44 years old, but I'm in peak physical condition. I'm not going to have a heart attack out there. I am physically ready to play basketball. I can play run and gun style. I'm ready to go. I'm a better athlete than I would initially appear to be. Also, I went to the same high school as Dwayne Wade, Richards High. Now, I'm not saying I'm as good as Dwayne Wade, but we were both trained in the same system. There's some similarities there. There's some characteristics that would come through just from going through that system. I won the assist trophy at Richards basketball camp, so I will pass you the ball, and I have been trained in that style. Now, in full disclosure, I didn't letter in basketball. I lettered in golf, but I can play basketball. I'm a very good basketball player. Now, I don't expect you to believe me. I'm a very biased opinion, so I'm going to have now a testimonial from my wife. And you might say, well, that again would be a biased opinion. But no, she never says anything positive about me. So, I mean, it's not in her nature to say good things about me. So if she's saying, she's backing up my argument, you can take it to the bank. Would you say your husband's a bigger Barack Obama supporter than Oprah?
Definitely.
So the biggest Obama supporter you know?
Absolutely, by far.
What is your husband's relationship to the sport of basketball?
It verges on pathological.
How do you mean that?
He likes it very much. He knows basketball very well.
If your husband's saying, oh, I can hit three-point shots, oh, I can hit three-point shots, yes, that's an accurate statement by him. Because you, in fact, have seen him hit three-point shots on a regular basis.
Yes, that is correct.
How would you describe your husband as an athlete in general?
He's a good athlete
In what sense?
in that he can run fast and he trains, and he grew up playing various games and doing well at them, including being an all-star.
It's one thing for me to, talk about my basketball skills, but I'll show you. I've made a tape that will demonstrate my skills on the court. To give you some idea, I would say I'm a combination John Stockton, Steve Nash, and Ray Allen. You might say, well, if you're a combination of those guys, why aren't you in the NBA? And I ask myself that question all the time, but they blow it sometimes, the NBA, they get the drafts wrong. The Bulls drafted Dickie Simpkins. So anyway, here, this should give you some idea of my basketball skills.
All right, we're at NBA three-point range here, correct?
Yes,
I'm not lying. It's in the Bible.
I swear.
Okay. I could do that all day long. It's what I do. All right, now I'm going to demonstrate my dunking abilities, and in fairness, this is not a regulation NBA ball. I'm not a real strong dunker. So one of the things I might be called on to do is hit a clutch game-winning free throw. Here's an example of that. Make some noise, try to distract me so I don't hit the shot.
Boo! Warm up the bus. You stink. You smell. Your mama hates you. Go home.
Also, to give you some idea what it might be like to hang out on the basketball court, I've made this little vignette of you and me, of what it might be like if we were hanging out playing basketball.
Mr. President, thanks for inviting me to play basketball with you. Do you have any pregame advice?
We've got to move quickly, and we are going to have to stay vigilant.
Well, duh. I was going to run around with my pants off and eat burritos out there.
I think that was pretty good advice.
Look, I know what I'm doing.
Don't embarrass me in front of the nation, all right?
Relax. It's not like I'm Biden or something. I was thinking it might be a good idea if we had a team motto to inspire us. Do you have any ideas on that?
That when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end. That we did not turn back, nor did we falter. And with eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we carried forth that great gift of freedom and delivered it safely to future generations.
That's a little long. I was thinking something more like, we got game and you guys suck. What do you think of that?
I think it's thumbs up all the way around. I thought it was terrific.
Mr. President, have you ever had a chance to watch my show, We're Geniuses in France?
Air Force One does have direct TV. Now,
It was silly.
Well, we're just trying to have fun.
The time has come to set aside childish things.
Let's change the subject. Do you think we could maybe play basketball again sometime?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so there you have it. That's my case. The president was a professor at the University of Chicago, and I think if I was one of the students, I've made my case soundly and distinctly and without any holes in it. So the issue is now before you. And we have a lot of similarities, the president and myself. We both have weird middle names. His is Hussein, mine is Todd, but, things we like to keep on the down low, those middle names. Also, we're both the sons of goat herders, so we have that in common as well. So, President Obama, you're going to be playing basketball anyway. I'll play hard. I'm fun to be around. I'll hit threes. I'll pass you the ball. I'll play defense. If you're going to be playing and, on a fast break, would you rather have me or Alexei Janulius? I think we know the answer to that. So, there's my case. I'll be waiting to hear from the White House, but until then, here's this week's edition of We're Geniuses in France.